inflammation. For you guys that know me or don't know me, my name is Brian Sapmantel. I am a trainer here. I own a gym here in Montreal, Canada. Okay, I own a gym called Full Body Athletics. I'm a holistic trainer, okay, but I'm also studying to become a naturopath, okay, and I'm also a fitness personal trainer also at the same time, okay. So guys, today we're talking about a special subject to me, and it's all about inflammation. Why do we want to talk about inflammation? Today, we're going to talk about inflammation because inflammation is the root cause of many of today's diseases, okay? So today's subject is how to get rid of inflammation and diseases, all right? So first things first, guys, what is inflammation? Inflammation is a natural cause of a lot of diseases today. Inflammation is something that occurs inside your body when your cells literally become inflamed because of too much stress or too many other problems, okay? Why do you want to talk about inflammation? Because studies show that people that have low levels of inflammation tend to live longer and healthier lives than those that do. People that have high levels of inflammation tend to die younger from disease, mental illnesses, and just are affected every day by skin problems like eczema, psoriasis, and other problems related to inflammation, okay? So, what is inflammation? Like I said, inflammation is a natural cause that occurs in your body when your cells are under a lot of stress. And stress can come from different things, right? So, before all of that, guys, let's talk about pH level. So, pH level in your blood, the pH level is what it's the balance between alkaline and acidity, right? So, in a person's body, the pH level should always be between 7.2 and 7.4, okay? Naturally, your body to be in homeostasis, to be natural, has to be between 7.2 and 7.4. What happens, okay? When you eat foods that are very acidic, when you drink liquids that are very acidic, we'll get more into detail. When you eat foods and when you drink things that are very acidic, when you don't get enough sleep, well, that debalances the pH level and your body has a harder time getting back into homeostasis, okay? So that's what happens. When that happens, diseases like cancer, diabetes, heart-related disease occur in the body. So the purpose of this video is to learn how to lower inflammation. We got a couple of bullet points here, okay? First things first, we want to lower cortisol. So cortisol is the stress hormone. When the stress hormone is very high, it raises inflammation in the body. Stress kills. That's the thing, guys, okay? So what are the different stresses associated to cortisol? So one is bad relationships. When you have bad relationships between people, an improper communication, that creates a lot of stress, and that can ultimately bring you to the graveyard. So very important, guys, to surround yourselves with positive people, people that are like-minded, people want the best for you, and you want the best for them. Keep the drama for your mama. Keep these people outside your life. Keep negative people and negative and toxic relationships out of your life. Second thing, sleep. You want to increase sleep. Typically get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep depending on the person. That's one way of lowering cortisol. Sleep is one of the best remedies to help you cure your body of all diseases and lower inflammation. So try to get your sleep. Try to get in bed before 11 a.m. Now let's get into the nutrition part, okay? Drink proper water. When I talk about proper water, I'm not talking about tap water. Get away from tap water. Drink spring water. The reason why is because when you drink a spring water, it's natural, comes from a natural spring. The alkaline, the acidity level is properly balanced, and normally a good spring water comes between 7.1 and 7.9 on the pH level, so meaning that it's super, super, super alkaline for your body, which is great. All right? You want to remove substances like tap water, coffee, too much coffee, milk, and other things like that because they're super high in acidity, right? Tap water is one of the worst things you can drink for your body. Why? Because in studies have found that even in countries like Canada, in our tap water you can find horrible molecules like mercury, like rust, like all kinds of bad things that could be really nocive for your body. Also, things like a lot of milk or dairy products are very high in acidity, right? If you're buying it organic, it's already less bad, but try to mitigate or try to limit your intake of milk or dairy products in your day, right? Now, also, coffee. Coffee is another thing, right? Coffee is good for you if you drink it once or twice a day, but if you're drinking over 5 or 6 cups a day, it's really bad for you because the acidity level in coffee is very, very, very high, right? Second thing I want to talk about, cigarette smoking. Research shows that cigarette smoking increases inflammation by 30%, all right? So you want to get away from tobacco. That's one of the worst things that you can do. If you are to smoke tobacco, try smoking it from a vaporizer or try to get it in the most organic form possible, okay? Don't get in the cigarette form because companies put all kinds of substances in there in order for you to get hooked and also in order for it to kill you, basically, okay? Now, let's get into food, guys. What food should I eat to lower inflammation? Okay, so one thing to do, guys, and it's very important, in foods, you have acidity and you have alkaline. It's almost impossible to eat just foods that are basically alkaline. But when it comes to alkaline-based foods, you got green vegetables like broccoli, bok choy, spinach, kale, asparagus. All these greens are very important because they're very high in the alkaline level. So they lower down inflammation. Also, fruits like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, any kind of berry is very high in alkaline. So these are the fruits that you should typically or most often eat in order to lower inflammation. Okay? Also, you want to mitigate or limit your intake of proteins, right? Animal proteins are very high in acidity, right? If you're getting from organic sources, it's a lot better, guys, okay? So if you have no choice to eat organic because eat meat because you're anemic, then in that case, what you should do is eat proteins that come from grass-fed locations, okay? You want to support local, you want to support the environment. If you're going to eat meats, make sure you're eating it organic and that the animal is eating on grass because the food is going to be a lot less acidic, right? And also these animals are kept in cages for long periods of their life where they're super stressed and that lowers their cortisol. So when you eat the animal afterwards, okay, what do you think happens, right? The cortisol gets inside of you and that also increases inflammation, okay? Now, last but not least, one way to lower inflammation, one of the best unkept secrets in the world, okay, it's breath work. So things like meditation, breath work, these things are really good for your body. Why? Because they're proven to alkalinize the blood, okay? So when you're getting enough oxygen in your blood becomes more alkaline, okay? Thus lowering inflammations, okay? One easy way, if you want to follow a great way to do breath work and lower inflammation is the Wim Hof method. Super accessible. You can go on YouTube and you go under the Wim Hof method and you do that every morning or every night. It's a great way to just calm down your body. Another way of lowering inflammation also is a cold shock therapy or heat shock therapy. So things like sauna, things like cold showers or cold therapy outside, these things are really, really, really beneficial for our body because they lower inflammation, okay? In our cells, in our skin, there's something that we call heat shock proteins. When the heat or the cold gets very, very high, okay, these proteins activate. And these proteins act, well, as they activate, they react by lowering inflammation in the body. So if you want to get rid of inflammation, heat shock proteins is the way to go. Cold therapy, hot therapy, the way you want to do it, I don't care. Okay, just get it in. So guys, that is all for today. These are a couple of ways that you can lower inflammation. You can go more deep. If you guys like these health videos, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. I would strongly appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day, guys. Be good. And if you want to come train online with me, Brian Sapmato, here at Full Body Athletics, have the link on the bio. Have yourself a great day, guys. Be good, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.